Good morning, everyone. So, for the continuation of our report on MBA 210, Advanced Management Information System under Dean Marmelo V. Abante, I am Rain Mike Ricafort, and I will now continue the discussion with Chapter 10, Electronic Commerce, Digital Goods and Markets. So, here are the topics covered on my part. Financial broker. Transaction brokers, websites that handle transactions for customers that are typically handled in person, over the phone, or by mail. Example of transaction brokers are the financial services and travel services. So in transaction brokers, this is time and money saving since it will be made through a phone call transaction or email. Market maker. Market builders create a virtual space where consumers and sellers can interact, exhibit their goods, look for them, and negotiate prices. The value is that they offer a platform where vendors can conveniently display their goods and where customers make different purchases from vendors. So online auction sites like Priceline and eBay are excellent illustrations of the market creator business model. Another illustration is a merchant's platform offered by Amazon and comparable programs at eBay, which enables merchants to open online stores and provide fixed price products to customers. Another example of online auction site is a Shopee or Lazada. Providing services. Online service providers provide services as opposed to online retailers that sells goods. So products like Google Apps, Google Sites, Gmail, and other online data storage services has been at the forefront of the development of online software services. For local service provider, community providers, websites that create an online environment where people with similar interests can transact, buy and sell goods, share interests, photos, and videos, connect with others who share those interests, learn about related topics, and even indulge in fantasies by taking on online personas known as avatars. Sa online service provider, community building resources and services on social network sites like Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. Another example for local service provider is, for example, ay sumali ka sa isang group sa Facebook and then yung group na yun ay nagba-buy and sell ng clothes. Models for e-commerce revenue. Revenue model outlines how it will create sales, earnings, and a higher return on investment. Then for model for advertising revenue. Advertising revenue model is a website that makes money by drawing in a sizable number of users who can view advertisements. And advertising is the most popular income strategy in e-commerce, and it can be argued that without this, the web would offer a very different experience than it does. Example ng advertising is the ads on YouTube and yung sponsored sa Facebook. So, kapag nanonood tayo sa YouTube, minsan may nalabas na ads. And then kapag nagbo-browse tayo sa Facebook, may nalabas na products which is may naka-indicate na sponsored. Models for sales revenue. Sales revenue model, businesses generate income by offering customers products, services, or information. These are used by businesses like Amazon, which sells books, music, and other things, llbean.com and gop.com. So sa sales revenue model, it accepts micropayment. An example for sales revenue model is yung sa music, yung iTunes. Subscriber-based business model. Subscription revenue model is a website that offers content or charges a subscription fee in order to continuously provide access to some of all of its offerings. Ang example ng subscriber-based business model is Netflix. So, hindi tayo makakapanood sa Netflix unless subscribe tayo. Pero meron tayong freemium or free-to-use revenue model. Businesses that use the free or premium business model give away their basic services or content for free while charging more for more sophisticated or specialized features. Example nito is Spotify and Google. So, di ba nakakagamit naman tayo ng Spotify kahit hindi tayo nagbabayad, same as Google. Sa Spotify, meron nga lang siyang advertisement and you can only play music through online For Google naman, merong binibigay si Google na 15% free na storage, pero makaka-avail ka naman ng additional if magsusubscribe ka sa premium. So, ganun din sa Spotify. Kapag nag-subscribe ka sa premium, wala nang advertisement kapag nagpapatugtog ka and pwede ka rin mag-download for offline music. Next is the transaction fee model for revenue. A fee is paid by corporation in the transaction fee revenue model in exchange for facilitating or carrying out a transaction. Example of this is eBay. Online auction and charges a small transaction fee to sellers who are successful in selling their goods in that app. Model for affiliated revenue. Affiliate income model. Websites known as affiliate websites connect visitors to other websites in exchange for a commission or a share of the sales proceeds. Example is the bloggers. They are compensated or they receive gifts in exchange for their positive product review and links to online retailers. For social networking and crowdsourcing wisdom, Web 2.0 online services is one of the e-commerce income segments that is expanding the fastest. Social networking or online gathering places where people may meet their friends and friends of their friends is the most well-liked Web 2.0 service. For social media, as a Web 2.0 online services, ang example dito is yung social medias like Facebook and sometimes nagagamit na rin ang Instagram. The cleverness of crowdsourcing is a method that allows businesses to actively assist in solving specific business challenges rather than just asking for input. So the wisdom of crowds means better judgments than one person or even a small committee of experts about a variety of topics or products. For e-commerce marketing, no industry has been more impacted by e-commerce and the internet than marketing and marketing communications, which have transformed entire industries and given rise to new business models. So the effectiveness of banners on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, rich media, and video ads is increased by the use of behavioral targeting strategies by many e-commerce marketing companies. So there are two levels of behavioral targeting. First is on individual websites and multiple ad networks. So the purpose of this is gathering information about user browsing and store it in a storage or a database. Mapapansin natin na kapag may nalabas sa feed natin, then nag-like tayo ng certain video, kapag nag-browse ulit tayo dun sa app na yon, makikita natin na related na yung mga videos na yon na lalabas dun sa unang video mo na nilike, like on TikTok. Social networking marketing and social media commerce. The concept of the digital social graph serves as the foundation for social e-commerce. In the social graph, the term refers to the aggregate of all these private social networks. Social media is one of the branding and marketing channels that has experienced the highest growth in 2012 and 2013. The marketing costs are currently significantly lower than those for television, magazines, and even newspapers, but this will eventually change. Social media marketing is still in its infancy, and businesses are experimenting in search of a successful recipe. Social connections and client sentiment can be difficult to manage, which creates additional difficulties for businesses trying to safeguard their brands. For the new efficiencies and relationships in B2B e-commerce, electronic business-to-business transactions, those that take place between businesses, these transactions are increasingly being carried out using a range of other internet-enabled means. So approximately 80% of online B2B e-commerce still relies on proprietary electronic data interchange platforms or EDI. So the EDI or electronic data interchange permits the computer-to-computer transmission of common documents including invoice, bills of lading, shipment schedules, and purchase orders between two firms. So EDI automated the interchange of paperwork like invoices, shipment notifications, and purchase orders. So paperless na siya since electronic. Mobile e-commerce and the mobile digital platform. M-commerce is the fastest growing type of e-commerce and is projected to reach $150 billion in 2016. So sa e-commerce, ito yung online newspapers, watching videos on phone, and reading an ebook. Services and applications based on location, geosocial, geomarketing, and geoinformation services are examples of location-based services. For geoinformation, it is the Wikitude.me, pinpoints your exact location and with built-in GPS. For geosocial, ito yung Foursquare, Goala, now purchased by Facebook, Loop, and brand new products from Facebook and Google. Geosocial enables you to find friends or be found by your friends. Games and entertainment. Tablets and smartphones have evolved into portable entertainment systems. So digital games, movies, TV episodes, music, and ringtones are available for download and streaming on smartphones like iPhone and Android-based devices. Building an e-commerce presence, a thorough understanding for business, technology, and social issues is necessary for creating a successful online presence, as is a methodical methodological approach. An e-commerce presence in 2012 may include a Facebook business page, a Twitter company feed, and smartphone apps where clients may access your services in addition to a company website. Then for business objectives, system functionality, and information requirements, dito napasok yung question to consider when developing a website. What do we want the e-commerce site to do for our business? So you will create a list of system functionalities and information needs. Simply said, business objectives are qualities you want your website to process. The development decision, you could choose to develop the site yourself if you have some computer building skills. So if meron ka ng skills sa computer and gusto mong mag-create from scratch, you can use Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe InDesign, and Microsoft Expression, two top-tier pre-packaged site building solutions that can develop sophisticated sites specifically tailored to your needs. Then for the choice of hosting, the majority of companies opt to outsource hosting and pay a company to host their website. As a result, the hosting company is in charge of making sure that the site is live or accessible every day of the year. So meron kasing malalaking companies na hindi na nila kayang i-handle pa yung pag-host ng isang website. So nakuha sila ng outsource and then sila yung magiging in charge para maging accessible or maging live yung site na yon for everyone. And for website spending, simple websites can be created and hosted for $5,000 or less the first year. It costs several $1,000,000 a year to develop and maintain the websites of large companies with high degrees of interactivity and integration to corporate systems. So that is all for our report, which is chapter 10, and our reference is the book written by Dean Marmelo Abante, which is the MIS. Thank you and keep safe.